Every night while the world sleeps and the clock ticks in silence, your cat is awake, watching, waiting, doing something so strange and yet so personal that if you knew the truth, you'd never see them the same way again. This isn't random. This isn't just cat behavior. It's about you, your energy, your bond. And if you've ever woken to find their eyes on you in the dark, you might already suspect it. Miss this, and you'll miss the one thing your cat has been trying to tell you every single night, without a single sound. Welcome to Paws and Whiskers, where we dive deep into the heart of feline behavior, uncovering the secrets your cat would tell you, if they could. If you've ever felt your cat was trying to say something in those quiet moments, this is the video you cannot skip. And when you hear these signs, I want to know, have you seen them? Share your story in the comments. Let's make this a tribute to every cat who's ever loved in silence. Number 1. The midnight stare. Have you ever woken in the dead of night and felt eyes on you? Not moving, not blinking, just there. Your cat, sitting like a shadow at the edge of the bed, watching you in complete silence. To most, it's unsettling. To them, it's purposeful. This is not idle curiosity. In that moment, you are not just their human. You're a presence, an energy they're reading. They watch the rise and fall of your breathing, the stillness or tension in your body. And here's the strange truth. The more deeply they're bonded to you, the more they do this, especially when you are not okay, when you're stressed, when something's weighing on your heart, or when your life quietly shifts in ways they can feel before you admit it to yourself. It looks like just staring, but it's a test, a quiet, wordless check-in on the most important thing in their world. Number 2, the whispering paw. Then there's the touch, a feather-light paw on your face while you sleep. Not a scratch, not a grab, just a whisper of contact. It's not for food, not to wake you, and it's not random. This is one of the most emotionally loaded gestures a cat can make, especially in the stillness of night. When your cat touches you this way, they're asking a question without words, checking for something only they can sense, your energy, your presence, the quiet thread that connects you both. They do it when your breathing shifts, when your body tenses, when something in you changes even by the smallest fraction, and when you respond even half asleep, a sigh, a slight movement. They get their answer. You're still here. We're still okay. It's not a wake-up. It's a reassurance, a silent promise exchanged in the dark. Have you ever felt that touch in the middle of the night? Tell me below. I really want to hear your story. Number 3. The shifting sleep spots. One night they're stretched across your chest. Another night they curl up at your feet. Sometimes they're beside your head and other times nowhere at all. Why? The constant change? It's not just about warmth. Cats are living emotional sensors, reading your body temperature, your breathing rhythm, even the invisible tension in your muscles. Without knowing it, you're broadcasting signals, and your cat is listening. When they sleep on your chest, it's because your heartbeat feels steady like a safe harbor. When they move to your feet, it's because you're restless, and they're grounding you from a gentle distance. They rotate positions like an emotional compass, always pointing to where they're most needed. This isn't just sleep. It's silent, emotional synchronization. Your stress, your calm, your state of mind, all reflected in where they choose to rest. Number 4. The silent sentinel. Have you ever noticed your cat sleeps close to you, but facing the door, not you? It's easy to assume it's indifference, but it's the opposite. This is protection, pure and simple. In their mind, the doorway is the entry point for danger, and they're on watch. When they curl with their Back to you, they're not turning away. They're shielding you. Without a word, they're saying, "I've got this. You rest." And while you sleep, they stand guard, not as a pet, but as a quiet sentinel who's claimed your safety as their responsibility. Number 5, the midnight patrol. Then there's the mystery. The moments you wake and realize they're gone. No paw steps, no meow, just gone. And then, without warning, they're back, at your feet, by your side, like they never left. You might think they were wandering, chasing shadows, or knocking something off the counter, but there's more, much more. Cats are nocturnal patrollers by instinct, and when yours leaves and returns without a sound, it means they've swept the room, scanned the energy, checked every corner for threats, real or imagined. And only then do they slip back into place, satisfied you're safe. Some do this more than once a night, not because they can't sleep, but because they're recalibrating themselves to you. And if your cat does this consistently, it's leading to something deeper, something most owners overlook. We'll get to that in number 8, and when you hear it, every moment we've talked about so far will take on a whole new meaning. Have you caught your cat doing this? Tell me below. I'm collecting stories for the biggest video I've ever made. Number 6, the midnight wake-up. 3:12 a.m. again. Not 3:11, not 3:13. Exactly 3:12. Why? It's tempting to blame an empty food bowl or a quirky routine. But this is different. This is about you. Cats are hypersensitive to patterns. Your breathing, your muscle tension, the subtle changes in your energy as you drift through different stages of sleep. When they wake you at the exact same time, it's because something in your rhythm shifts. And they notice, instantly. Some do it to soothe you, others to correct the balance they sense is off. Either way, they're responding before you're even conscious enough to know it's happening. It's not habit. It's a deep, instinctive connection. Number 7, the whispered meow. Have you heard it? That soft, almost hesitant meow in the middle of the night? Or maybe no sound at all? This isn't silence born from nothing to say. It's deliberate. In the stillness of night, every sound matters. A faint meow becomes a private signal, meant only for you. A sound that slips past the rest of the world and lands quietly in your awareness. And when they choose not to make a sound, that can be even louder. A quiet stare, a gentle touch, a presence that needs no voice. At night, they're not trying to demand attention. They're staying connected without breaking the spell of the moment. This is emotional communication, not noise. Number 8. The rhythm of bonding cats are born to thrive in the twilight hours. Dawn and dusk are their natural peaks. But some cats, they rewrite their very nature for you. Have you noticed? They nap when you nap. They stir when you stir. Slowly, quietly, they shift their clock. Not for survival, but for companionship. And remember that silent stare from the beginning? That wasn't random. It was research. Night after night, they've been memorizing your patterns, mapping your stillness, your restlessness, the hidden waves of your mood as you sleep. Once they know your rhythm, they start to mirror it, not because they have to, but because they want to. It's their way of saying, wherever you are, I'll meet you there. And when you realize that, the one strange thing your cat does every night stops being strange at all and becomes the most beautiful, wordless proof of love you'll ever know.